starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Pajemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Butler in at the small forward.
Yeah, forget about it. Out in space like that, Curry is going to make you pay every time.
Powell outside. Wiggins outside. Hands it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Curry against Mitchell. From deep three-point land, it's Adebayo with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Now here's Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. The jump hook. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Magic. A fadeaway. Kuminga, no good. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Adebayo is always a threat to dunk it. He's light on his feet and extremely explosive.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to Butler. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. And Green gets it to go.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
And here is Powell. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Kuminga. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the night. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Green with a screen on Wiggins. Butler passes to Curry. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Adebayo against Green. Green with the block. Outside, Kuminga. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Over to the wing. Wiggins surveying the floor. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Pajemski grabs the board. The Warriors leading. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Back to Butler. No good on that one. Wiggins with some nice D. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Well, you've got two teams, one from each conference, trying to reach that upper echelon. Should be an interesting matchup.
And here is Butler after the three-pointer from Norman Powell. Butler against Wiggins. And they pick up 2. Butler's got 5 points so far.
And that's a rare trait for a wing. Over the course of his career, most of Butler's points have come in the paint.
Powell outside. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Green finds Podziemski. Shoots over Powell. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Adebayo the screen to the middle. It's stolen by Green. Inside, there's Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
Man, I mean, there's athletic, and then there's Jonathan Kuminga. What a dunk right there.
Miami trailing. Powell outside. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. And Adebayo throws it down. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Here's Butler. He's got 5. This one for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not give any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie. Green with a screen on Mitchell. Ball stolen. Butler against Wiggins. Powell in the high post. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Curry passes to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Curry. They need this. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Powell. Now here's Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
And that one misses. We've seen the Heat struggle in close games in the fourth quarter, Tim. Why is that?
I don't think, Kevin, they've got a lot of natural shot makers in those situations. Just not enough instinctive scorers. A lot of players feel the pressure of those big shots down the stretch.
I always felt that you wanted the ball in those big moments.
Well, a shooter never says no to the basketball in any situation.
Podziemski on the wing. Covered by Smith.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Now, here's Green. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Pass to Hield. Ajemski on the wing. Clock at 4. Over Smith. And again, no good by Golden State. And here are the Heat now. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Ware. To the paint. Here's Jovic. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Mitchell. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Warriors trail by 11. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Heat making a switch here. Fontecchio's checked in. Well, look who's joining us tonight, the terrific Jalen Ramsey.
And he has to be excited about how the Heat have been playing. Great to see the camaraderie between Miami athletes.
Pass to Hield. Here's Spencer. Outside, Horford. 5 to shoot. From about 19 feet. And it's Miami with the rebound. Now, here is Smith. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Fontecchio. Here's Hawkins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Hield. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
The free throw drops for Hawkins. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
In G.A., we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Miami with the ball, following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. Jovic on the wing, Hawkins. There's the pick. Powell, no one around him. No good on the 3. Warriors trail by 10. Butler on the wing. Guarded by Powell. Pass to Spencer. Back to Butler. Horford sets a screen for Butler. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Butler's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors. So it's Miami now. Here's Ware. Pass to Jovic. Back to Ware. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Spencer, the pass to Butler. Horford with the screen on Hawkins. Shot's good by Butler. Butler's got 9.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
.26 seconds left to play in the first. Up top, Powell, covered by Hield. Powell against Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown, the shot by Powell, no good. Davion Mitchell is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Miami. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Jimmy Butler. Horford is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's Hield and Richard. Now here's Powell. We saw him with 19 points his last outing.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now Hield. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Horford kicks to Hield. Horford with a screen on Smith. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 6 points for him.
Way beyond the line there. Hield's range is limitless. Has to check him once he crosses half court.
Now here is Smith. 11 points last game. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Butler with the ball. He's got 9. Hawkins with the rebound.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Powell outside. Warriors with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. And Jackson-Davis gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Hawkins outside. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And when it comes to Hawkins, his best trait might be his decision-making out of the wing position.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 7-point differential. Outside Butler. Back to Hield. Poked away. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Hawkins outside. To the inside. Whoa! What a play! And he goes in for the dunk.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And so it's Golden State with it. The Heat getting the bucket. Here's Butler. Butler on the attack.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Heat leading by 7. You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you could talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Khalil Ware. The Warriors making a switch here. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Powell against Hield. Shot clock at 6. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 9.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Curry passes to Green. Butler deciding where to go with it. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Jovic. The Heat leading by 9. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Guys, back to you.
One of the best for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. The first free throw is good. And last season, the Heat trading away Jimmy Butler. Tim, that ended a memorable stretch with some terrific wins.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy emerged in South Beach, a trip to the finals in 2020 as a 5 seed, and again in 2023 as an 8 seed. Underdog runs that highlighted this team's competitive will.
Good on both. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Here's Smith. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. To the paint. Here's Adebayo.
Yeah, that's nice work right there. He sets the screen, and then Adebayo just finds that open space to be effective with the ball.
Warriors trail by 11. Pass to Curry. In the corner, it's Hield. There's the triple. Rebound by Smith.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Jovic. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Curry against Smith. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the New York Knicks. Smith, the pass to Jovic. And here is Powell. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Hield.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Chalk up 2 there. Podziemski's got his first bucket in this one.
There's such a dual threat offensively. Curry can be the finisher, or he can create like he did there.
And here are the Heat now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Smith, the pass to Wiggins. From outside, off the mark. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Hield. And he banks in the layup. Hield's got 8.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Powell feeling it out a bit, driving inside. Kicks it out to Wiggins. 5 on the clock, to the middle. And it's the Warriors on the break. Hield dishes to Curry. Right side, Butler. Fade away. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Green with the block.
Oh, wow. He gets that right at the rim. Just perfect timing by Green on that block.
Curry is inside. Covered by Wiggins. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Curry. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break. And it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Butler on the break. You can't give him any room to run, or you might get your feelings hurt.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look for Miami. Larson's checked in, and Davion Mitchell subbed in for Smith. Al Horford, he's checked in for Golden State. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Buddy Hield. For Miami, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Here's Jovic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Jovic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Inside. Kuminga finds Podziemski. Clock at 6. Larson with the rebound. The Heat leading by 5. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, this has been a huge scoring night for Adebayo, and when you consider the elite defense he brings every night, points are a bonus.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Now here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Here's Larson. The Warriors making the shot. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside, Kuminga. And finished off by Kuminga.
Man, that is a little risky there by Kuminga, but man, what a finish. That's just awesome.
The Heat leading by 3. Mitchell passes to Jovic. There's the screen. Kuminga against Wiggins. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Jovic. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 3. Curry kicks to Green. Horford with the screen on Wiggins. Kuminga, no good. Miami's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Man, he put a little something extra on that finish.
Golden State's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Back to Curry. Over Mitchell. Curry's shot is off.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Mitchell passes to Jovic. Here's Larson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammates.
Here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, Kuminga. Curry looking it over. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Heat leading by 7. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Jovic. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
And here is Curry. And so it's Miami in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Here is Coach Steve Kerr. Your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Golden State Warriors.
Guys, they're laying bricks out there. Shaq, I could read your mind as you were watching that.
I can't say that I was thinking out loud, not on this show.
Pointing out that they're shooting under 30% from 3. That's frosty. Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. Here's a good one. Shaq Can't Dunk 32 wants to know, how do you guys deal with internet trolls?
Well, first of all, that's the most ridiculous name I've ever seen.
I thought it was pretty good, actually. I got a good chuckle.
Kenny, let me see your phone. Did you send that?
Shaq, there's zero chance I'd ever let you touch my phone. No way.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Warriors trail by 9. Out on the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Larson in at the 4 slot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
The Warriors shooting straight 49% from the field. A shot by Pajemski, no good. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Miami Heat. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Warriors trail by 11. Pass to Pajemski. Kuminga kicks to Butler. Oh, Butler draining the three.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Powell outside. Here's Larson. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Larson's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. Just 5 on the clock. Butler. And the layup's good off the glass. Butler's got 20 points.
That is smooth. Butler showing you excellent ball control to create that space.
Powell kicks to Adebayo. It's stolen by Green. Here he goes. It's stolen by Adebayo. Mitchell outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. From outside the arc, hits the three-point bomb. He's got 11.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
And here are the Warriors now, down by 12. Pass to Pajemski. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Good on the triple.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Larson. Floats it up for Adebayo. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Shots good from Butler. The Heat leading by 7. Mitchell passes to Larson. They set the pick. Lets it go with a 3. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Kuminga kicks to Curry. Just 3 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Kuminga, no good. He'd have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Powell down low. He's defended by Pajemski. No good with the layup. Kuminga the pass to Curry.
Larson. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Warriors now. 7-point differential. Curry! What else is new?
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends.
Powell outside. Pass to Larson. Has to get it to Adebayo and does. That one's off, still out of sync. Warriors trail by 4, down low. Here's Kuminga, and there it is for him. Kuminga's got 8 points.
We often talk about the great physical tools that Kuminga has, and now he's adding that to his game.
The drive by Mitchell. It's stolen by Kuminga. Pass to Curry, and here is Butler. For the tie, 6 on the shot clock, and he hits it to tie the game up. Butler's got 9 points here in the second half.
And if Butler gets going, he is not going to let up. He will continue to attack over and over again.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Warriors, 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Powell outside. Wiggins outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams have been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. And here's Wiggins after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Wiggins passes to Adebayo, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 11. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Here's Butler, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about, and that's culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values, and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
He misses the free throw.
And there is so much that Butler brings to this offense. He can be their primary scorer or a facilitator. He has a very high basketball IQ.
Nikola Jovic is checked in for Miami. And he's good on the second. The Heat trail by 3. Wiggins outside. There's a good screen. Pass to Jovic. Adebayo down low. He's against Green, and he gets the bucket. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And one of the things I love the most about Adebayo, he's a center who plays like one. He's not out here trying to take long jumpers. He wants the ball inside.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Fires for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The drive by Mitchell. Some solid defense from Butler.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And they call an illegal screen here.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And Miami making a change here. Smith has checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Heald's checked in. Now here's Adebayo. 20 points for him. And it's Wiggins missing. Here's Hield. And Hield slams it home.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 3. Adebayo with the bucket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Golden State. They're on a 20-7 run. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Butler. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Butler's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Powell sets a screen for Wiggins. From deep, 6 to shoot. The Warriors pull it in. On the wing, Hield. Guarded by Powell. Pass to Pajemski. Hield with a screen on Adebayo. Nailed from three-point land. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pajemski, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Pajemski's got his third basket of the night. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
So it's Miami now. The Warriors making the shot. Shoots from the block. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 8 points here in this quarter. 1:49 left in the third. Here's Butler. Pajemski on the wing. Guarded by Powell. Outside, Green. There's the pick. Pass to Butler. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
That is a strong move by Butler. So tough in there.
.121 left to play in the third. One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Right side, Butler. Shoots from the right block. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Adebayo. Again, Adebayo missing. And it's the Warriors' ball. Here's Green. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Adebayo passes to Jovic. Back to Smith. And it's Adebayo in the corner. There's a screen. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Offline with his 3. Outside Curry. From deep three-point territory. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Warriors. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Moody is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Horford. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Jackson Davis in at the power forward position.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here is Smith. Pass to Hackett. Throws it up high. Intercepted. Now Hield. Jackson Davis with it. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Count that one. Butler's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Powell outside to the inside, looking to get it going, and the layup is up and in.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Warriors leading by 11. Heel dishes to Butler. Back to Hield, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for their matchup with the Bucks, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Yaka Jonas is checked in for Smith. Gary Payton is checked in for Golden State. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Here's Butler after the Heat pick up 2. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Hield from outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 12.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Khalil Ware. Young is subbed in for Yaka Jonas. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in for Payton.
On a made basket as he goes to the free throw line. My call would sound like this. Now.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Curry finds Butler. In the corner, it's Hield. Misses the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Young pass to Jovic. Now here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Horford. Here's Jackson Davis. Here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Jimmy Butler earning himself another whistle. He knows how to draw contact.
No good on that one.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
Smith checked in for Miami. He hits the second from the line. And it's the Heat with the ball. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with this screen on Butler. Here's Hackett. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. Draymond Green, who's checked in for the Warriors.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line.
The free throw drops for Jaquez.
Yeah, he's an intriguing, unique player. Jaime Jaquez has an ability to slow the game down and get the pace to his liking.
Now here's Butler. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. They get it again. Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Al Horford. Smith finds Hawkins. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors leading by 7. It's Curry outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got assist number 7 for him tonight. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Deflects the pass. Pass to Jovic. Again, the miss by the Heat.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Hield kicks to Butler. Clock at 6. Green with a screen for Hield. And another 3 for Golden State.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Smith, the pass to Pop. Will it go? Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Smith.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Now here's Curry. They kick out to Hield. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Heat have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Adebayo finds Powell. Here's Jovic. Puts it up from 12. And that one comes up a bit short. Warriors leading by 10. Hield the pass to Green. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, when Green is looking to score, this is exactly the area he's most comfortable, right at the rim.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Miami. Pass to Adebayo. They double-team Powell. Smith outside. And here is Powell. Hassan and Smith with the assist that time. Powell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Heat. Golden State's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Green against Adebayo. Here's Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And the Heat with some changes. Larson's checked in, and Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Jaime Hawkins. The Warriors also with a sub. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And both free throws good for Curry. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Now, here's Adebayo. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Wiggins finds Adebayo. Over Butler. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Warriors leading by 8. Outside Curry. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Pass to Wiggins. To the paint. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Warriors have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. Wiggins against Butler. Outside, Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Podziemski. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Holds it up for Wiggins. Draymond Green pulls it in.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
The Heat trail by 9. Mitchell outside. Adebayo the screen. And get the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Team foul. Shooting for Golden State. Jonathan Kuminga. 2.
Free throw good from Kuminga.
And potential has really been the key word with Jonathan Kuminga. And each season, he seems to be gaining more and more confidence.
No good on the second free throw. The Heat trail by 10. It's stolen by Kuminga.
And with that vertical, Gamin can really do some damage around the basket.
Team foul number 4. At the line for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga. 2.
That free throw good from Kuminga. Both free throws good from Kuminga. Here's Mitchell. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Here we go, fans. For your Miami Heat dancers.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. 7-foot shot. Green rips down the board. Now Kuminga. Gets it to go. Down low.
And that's really where Kuminga likes to operate. 15 feet and in.
Now Adebayo.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Warriors foul. Draymond Green. 5th personal foul. Team foul number 4.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, Adebayo's showing you what a complete player he is. He gives you the athleticism defensively and on the glass, and then offensively, he's extremely productive as well.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Curry, the three goes down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Now here's Powell. Outside Wiggins, just 5 to shoot. Does not go.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Jimmy Butler.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
Wiggins with the block.
Well, Wiggins is a terrific defender, and he is so good at understanding when to go after a block. Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Wiggins against Butler. Green outside, takes the three. Trying again, and the crafty layup. Good.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Adebayo with this screen on Butler. We see the Warriors taking the game here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Stephen, a slow start. Did something feel different for you in the second half?
No, just made some shots. It's really the best explanation I got for you. We got challenged at halftime in terms of getting a little edge around what we were trying to accomplish tonight. It took us a while to really gain momentum in this game.
Well, the adjustments paid off. Congrats on the win.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jimmy Butler.